In a little over a month, the Multiverse Tournament will begin, and while we have a lot of strong fighters from Universe 7, we are missing Goten and Trunks, two pivotal members to the Dragon Ball team. Additionally, Goten and Trunks have been practically missing from Dragon Ball Super, so let's talk about them in this episode. Let's talk about why they're not going to be in the Multiverse Tournament, and what is in the future for Goten and Trunks, some of the fan favorites. In Dragon Ball Z, Goten and Trunks were phenomenally strong, the sons of the two greatest fighters in the universe, who were able to master fusion and were the second character to get Super Saiyan 3. While a lot of the story of the last arc of Dragon Ball Z revolved around these two characters, in Dragon Ball Super they've been practically missing completely and have achieved absolutely nothing. Considering the time skip in Dragon Ball Super, everybody thought that Goten and Trunks should be grown up right now, yet they're not. They are still the young age that they were before in Dragon Ball Z, which doesn't make any sense to anyone. And I have a theory as to why Toriyama chose to keep them young as compared to grow them up, like in the final episode of Dragon Ball Z when Goku fought Oob, or in Dragon Ball GT. So I have a theory that for this Multiverse Tournament, one potential theory as to why they're not in it is an age limit. That would explain why Roshi and Tien and Krillin, three very weak fighters, are in there instead of Goten and Trunks. Now, if there is an age limit, that would explain why Toriyama chose to keep them young and tiny. There is a second theory that Goku and Vegeta don't want to put the fate of the entire universe on these young kids' hands, and that's very possible that when the time comes, they're going to want to fight, and Goku and Vegeta are going to say, no, we can't put that much pressure and that much responsibility on your shoulders. Additionally, we don't want you dying. However, if you think about it, that's absolutely crazy, because Goten and Trunks are incredibly powerful. They have the ability to turn Super Saiyan, and they're obviously far stronger than half the fighters we have for the Universe 7 team. Now, I don't know if they're stronger than Android 18 and 17. That's possible. I don't know if we'll ever get to see a fight like that. But Android 17 and 18 are stronger than a Super Saiyan, meaning Goten and Trunks would probably have to achieve a Super Saiyan 2 or just have a massive power-up in order to beat Android 17 and 18. Regardless, you can't go into this tournament without two of your strongest characters. I'm pretty sure that Goku and Vegeta would understand this, and they would want Trunks and Goten to fight in the tournament. He is letting Gohan fight in the tournament, but then again, we've seen several times in Goku's personality where he kind of wants the youngsters to hang back. But then again, in the Majin Buu arc, Goku said he could have beaten Fat Buu with Super Saiyan 3, but he wanted to give the youngsters a chance to save the world and kind of become the new protectors of the world. Goten and Trunks love the fight, and they love tournaments. They're obviously going to want to fight in this tournament. Goku has said before, hey, I want to give the youngsters a chance to save the world so I can eventually move on. I see the only reasoning why they're not in this tournament is that there is an age limit. And if there is, that would explain Toriyama's reasoning for not aging them at all in Dragon Ball Super. However, as we know, Dragon Ball Super is primarily focused around Goku and Vegeta. None of the other characters have really gotten any love or attention. Gohan, Piccolo, Trunks, Goten, everybody else has been basically off on the sidelines while they have their tournament arcs and they fight Goku Black in the future. However, now we have the opportunity, and we're going to see Gohan and Piccolo and the others actually have a chance to fight, and everybody else is going to have a chance to shine now, so why not give Goten and Trunks their chance to shine? I just really don't understand why Toriyama is choosing not to keep these characters in the show and give them power-ups and kind of transition the fate of the universe to the younger generation. While they wouldn't be able to fuse into Gotenks for the tournament, individually, they're still incredibly powerful. And Goku and Vegeta could also train them before they go to the tournament and possibly give them a massive power boost. So it's either A, there's an age limit, B, Goku and Vegeta just don't want them to have that responsibility on their shoulders, so they're just not going to let them go, or C, because it's Dragon Ball Super and there's going to be some really silly reasoning for them not going, like Chi-Chi and Bulma want them to stay in school and not miss class, or something like that, and so they can't go. But I think you all can agree with me that we want Goten and Trunks to make a triumphant return, especially in Dragon Ball Super. We want them to be strong, we want them to be older, and we want to see more of them as kind of heroes of the show. I think a lot of people are kind of upset that Goku and Vegeta get all the spotlight, except future Trunks did get a lot of the spotlight in this last arc, but now he's gone. So give baby Trunks a chance to shine now. Let's see Goten, kick some butt. I can understand keeping Kid Trunks out of it while we had Future Trunks for this last arc, but Future Trunks is gone now. So bring Trunks back, and I could see them trying to keep Goten minimal because that would be way too much voice work for Nozawa, as she would be trying to do Goku, Goten, and Gohan, and that might absolutely just stress her out completely. So maybe it has something to do with that. It could be, I don't know. If I was going to put my money on it, I would say it's because it's an age limit. But those are just my thoughts. If you guys have theories as to why they're not in the tournament and why they haven't had much of a presence in Dragon Ball Super in general, please leave your comments below so we can get some feedback, and hopefully we'll get some answers in a month.